Gazes into the Future examines the discoveries of our trend-setting pioneers. Our territory is the future, in business, science, technology, the arts, and changing lifestyles. Gazes into the Future answers the questions the audience is asking, what to expect and how to prepare. We're exploring the next step, bringing this new information down to earth in a warm, entertaining way that's easy to understand. Gazes into the Future is fully researched and ready for production in coordination with your station. I guess my fascination is looking at our next step, looking at man's next step.
Don't get the idea that this was how we were trying to get organized.
Medical and physical fitness breakthroughs at zero gravity.
Ed, what was it like when you walked out of the spaceship, when you first stepped your foot on the moon?
What am I doing here? The awesomeness of stepping on another planet, of seeing for the first time alien soil, of looking overhead and seeing Mother Earth directly above you, 240,000 miles away. Feeling it is, that's the mind blower.
Here is a recent segment for the NBC Today Show. No problem with learning here, but while children have taken to computers, they can be frightening to many corporate executives. And at the big computer trade shows, much of the software is aimed at making the terminal easy to understand.
There are many people watching right now that are going to have to learn computers just to keep their jobs. What would you tell those people?
Get into it. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Don't try to do everything right. Learn from your own experience and have a good time doing it. Learning doesn't happen if you're not enjoying yourself.
What would you like to leave the story with, Tim?
I think just that learning is the key skill to coping and surviving in the future.
Thank you. Starting this morning, let's all get into a learning mode and stay there. For today, I'm Diana Gazes reporting on future trends.
The Reach into the Future is an adventure in which all of us play a part. Gazes into the Future is a new news beat reporting on the people, events, and ideas that are shaping the future. You will now see highlights of other stories.
Diana Gazes. He has taught about 15 million people worldwide the power to bend spoons.
Some people believe that you could bend a solid object like this fork, that you could change its molecular structure and actually make it bend with energy from your brain. You believe that could happen? Would you stand up?
No, I don't. I don't believe it because I never witnessed it personally.
If you could witness it today, would you believe it?
Yeah, I would believe it.
How about over here? What do you think about that?
No, I do not believe it. I'd like to see it.
What we are looking at is metal bending, a form of psychokinesis, a tangible demonstration of the power of the human mind.
The metal bending is simply a symbol. Bending a spoon in one's hand is simply a symbol of our own personal power. And once people do that, it's an immediate shift in belief system from what is to what is possible.
Should we try this with the people at home?
Diana,
Okay.
take it away.
What I'd like you to do first, I'm just going to guide you in a little bit of breath technique to build your energy up. So you
gotta do
out
this all in
there,
3 minutes, so.
you out there in the home audience, just breathe in for the count of 3, everybody. Hold your breath. Breathe in. Hold for 3. Breathe in for 3. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. The most powerful ball of white light you have ever felt. And it's coming closer and closer. Now it's entering the top of your head. It's going down your neck, across your shoulders, down your arms, into your wrists, into your hands, into your fingers. When I say 3, I want you all to shout, bend, bend, bend.
How many? Look, we got some bends. All you successful benders, stand up. You didn't use a lot of force?
No, I felt it come.
Cool, hold the bends, hold the bending over there. You really?
I felt it come right through my hands, I felt the heat that Diana was talking about, and it just...
Really? How about you?
Oh, it was great. I did everything just the way she told me to do it, and it worked.
Did you believe it could be done, Angie?
No, I didn't.
Good for you.
There's somebody else. Look at this. There's a lot. What's your name?
Frances Bola.
Frances Bola. You're
Did you
hold
feel it open up?
Everybody see this?
Did you feel it open?
Unbelievable. Look at this, another one. Oh, can you see this one? This one. Bend a little bit. What's your name?
Joanna Lyle.
Did you believe it could possibly could happen?
No.
Let's go over. Who else? Lots of people who work with lots of
look at that.
What's your
Nice.
name?
Hilda McStravitt.
Hilda, and Hilda did it. Did you feel it bending in your
Yes,
hand?
and I could feel it.
Did you feel it collapse?
Yes, I did.
Oh, is it? The moment of truth is here.
There we go. Oh, all right. Oh, look at you go. Woo! Ooh. There you go. Look at Linda go.
You're big with this. Bend, bend, bend.
Good for you.
Listen, I have a very strong imagination, but you actually do feel the fork changing in your hand. Are you amazed that you could do this?
Yes.
You really are. Are most people, if you're, what? You didn't believe it. Here we have the two skeptics out here from the beginning of the show.
A giant step to own our own power, to break through into our own power, and that's what we're looking at.
You were skeptical at the beginning of the show?
Yes, I was, and I didn't believe it at all. And here I had bent my spoon without any problem whatsoever.
Do you believe that there was energy from your brain that helped you to do this?
Yes, I did. I felt the spoon was so pliable, and I could feel the energy almost coming through my hand, and it was no problem whatsoever to bend it.
You were surprised by all of this. You didn't think it could happen.
I didn't really believe it.
Of the reality of projected thought. And my colleague, Dr. Will Thorner, spent 15 years developing an instrument which could be triggered by thought at a distance. This device, in his laboratory on the English Channel, was activated by Dr. Thorner's thought when he was 140 miles away in Ireland.
Stress in any large corporation today is a tremendous problem. I mean, it's just a great loss of money and time and energy for the corporation. And the medical department...
This is Dr. Pat Carrington, author of the best-selling book, Learning to Meditate.
The results were that after the study showed that the stress levels went down from what we call clinical levels before the study to normal or better after the study. There was enormous reduction in anxiety and attention, enormous amount of reduction in irritability and in depression and in the tendency to have psychosomatic physical symptoms.
Newborn infants are more at home in water than on land, according to Dr. Igor Tchaikovsky, a Russian doctor who for the last 20 years has pioneered this gentle, non-violent method of underwater birth. It is his contention that water babies are more serene, more intelligent, less susceptible to disease, and are generally better adjusted than babies not born in this manner. There is still a great debate over whether this method will produce a new breed of more serene, stronger children, or just a future generation of wrinkled kids. We are watching Dr. Ralph Allendale demonstrating acupuncture points. He's world-renowned for bringing the how-tos of Chinese preventive medicine from the east to the west.
This Shen Men point relieves stress, and what we can do is relieve your stress by tapping the needle in and then stimulating it by turning it back and forth until you feel...
I feel it.
Ah, the Tai Chi. That's the feeling of the energy.
It really doesn't hurt.
Concept is that music, if it's harmonic, has tremendous healing powers, as does color. So what we've done is we've linked and synchronized these two aspects to create an experience for people that will inspire, enlighten, and entertain them.
Learning about self, going out, it's like my saying to the audience, come on along with me. Come on, jump into the Jeep and let's explore. It's the greatest exploration. It's the greatest adventure there is.